to be quiet. So we're on our way to Nashville for the launch. We're doing a live launch of the collab that I did with Mom, but we made a pit stop, okay? So I'm in Atlanta right now, and I'm at our offices, and everyone's working, and Ben is staring at me right now. And everyone's so quiet in here doing their jobs, and I am still gonna do a tutorial, but I'm gonna have to be a little bit quieter because I do wanna be respectful of everyone. So, do you know how things are like 10 times funnier when you're supposed to be quiet and all you wanna do is burst out laughing? That is me right now. I'm trying to contain this. And then Ben was in here with me, but of course I have to chat with y'all and talk, and he was just like, I'm gonna have to go over here. So he's right directly in front of me, and it's a big glass door. Oh yeah, mind you, there's a huge glass door. Let me show you. I'm gonna turn you around and you can see that there's Ben. And then the all glass. So much fun. All right, let's do this. Since I am at the office, I know it's Feral Monday. Please, I'm still doing these while I travel. Please forgive me. I'm going to do just a little bit more simple look today, but I'm still trying to do these while I'm traveling. And I'm supposed to be in meetings too, and I'm still here for y'all. So I'm still gonna do a lash and all that too. I'm gonna start with this. I actually forgot eyeshadow base. I feel so weird whispering. I'm telling you. Keep it together, Rose. So this is my absolute favorite. If I'm traveling and if I just need to just grab something and throw it on, this is my color. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on my lid and then into my socket a little. And we'll just blend this out with our inner rush brush. I wonder if there's any sneak peeks I could show y'all while I'm here. I feel like there should be. Well, I'll see what I can do when we get done here. This is the E29. It's the brush I call the inner rush brush. Fluffier brushes, you don't get the same detail, obviously, but you're able to move product around really quickly and really evenly. Y'all are DMing me that y'all are laughing too. I'm so glad y'all are laughing. I don't know what it is, and I'm so bad at being quiet. Okay, that's a fun fact. I'm just naturally loud. I don't know why. I am just a loud, squawking person, and now I understand why I'm left in a room all day to film tutorials by myself, because if I was in an office, I would be kicked out. I would be gone, okay? They would be like, no ma'am, we do not bring that energy. I'm actually gonna grab soft yellow. I'm grabbing the eyeshadow. Remember, these are all creams, and then these are the matching powder eyeshadows. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm just going to lightly transition that liquid shadow. I'm grabbing a very small amount. This will be really pretty and brightening. A little bit of a yellow brow bone. You could definitely build it up more, but I want it very, very soft. Something fun. You could do this with peach too. But I was in the mood for the yellow. I love the yellow so much. By the way, this launches the 16th. I'm very excited. I'm excited. And the reason we're going to Nashville is because one of the founders of Mob lives there, and we all wanted to be together and celebrate together. And we're going to be doing a live. I'm going to give you all more details tomorrow on that. But yeah, looking forward to that. I'm also going to go ahead and link the brush. I call this the inner rush brush. And if you just kind of do your makeup in a hurry a lot, you don't have a lot of time to sit down and do the extravagant looks, this brush is going to be your brush. You're going to love it, because I'll even buff concealer on with it. And since the fibers, they don't absorb product, you could go from, honestly, you can go from black eyeshadow, wipe it off on your makeup towel, and then you can just go right into your concealer, because the bristles just don't absorb. They don't. You can literally go black eyeshadow, wipe, concealer. I have a video. I need to post that. This is also a Mob palette. This is one I put together. It doesn't come this way. These are just colors I picked out. This is the shade M8. I'm going to grab that on the tip of the E29. And I'm just going to darken in here just a little bit. This shade's going to be a little bit darker than Capulets. I'm listening. Always listening. That's from that's from Monsters Inc. Remember Roz from Monsters Inc? She's like always watching. I also say whenever I'm in a hurry, I grab that same shadow I just mentioned, and I'll push it here, and I have it kind of on the side of the brush and the tip of the brush, and then I'm just kind of stamping, and by placing that shadow on a certain side of the brush, it's going to do the work for me, and it's a lot faster this way. There you go. Because whenever if I was to just go in here and do my crease, that would take me a little bit more effort, but since I have the eyeshadow here and here, I'm going to show you. See, it's on the side and then it's on the tip. I do this when I'm in a hurry, and it's so much easier. Now, we are shading this outer part, but I also think that's a really pretty look, and it's going to add a little bit of depth and lift as we go. Now we're grabbing some of the Suspended Sparkle Balm. By the way, this is a brand new formula that Mom did just for our collab. And I'm going to take that and just apply a little bit on my lid. It makes me smile every time I put it on. It's so beautiful. I don't know the magic that's in this, okay? I don't understand it because I'm not a scientist. But it's intense sparkle without texture. It's wild. It's wild. And then, even when you put it here, I have videos of it. Y'all have probably already seen it. But it lights up your cheekbone without adding texture and cast. Hugs. By the way, keep in mind, Sheila's getting brought to me right now. And I'm going to grab it. It was still in the car. I'm going to use this same brush. And see that sparkle that's on there right now? I'm just going to wipe it on Sheila as soon as Sheila gets here. There's Sheila. No, Sheila is MIA. We're going to find Sheila. Okay, let me go find Sheila. I'll be right back. Who knew a towel could run away? Sheila has been secured. By the way, this is technically a sneak peek. But I'm always sneaking the peeks way before. I just feel like we're a family and you always want to see it. So I never fully hide things unless it's from another brand. But if it's something that I have, I just want to show y'all. So I just kind of use something to map something out really quickly, to map out a wing, and I'm going to grab just some brown eyeshadow, any brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to stamp this on top. Get all my nice little folds. I didn't always have hooded eyes, but I'm getting there, y'all. Let's just keep putting on eyeshadow before I have a breakdown. And remember, this one with the sparkles on it, we're just going to wipe it off on Sheila. Maybe I can be loud. Getting a little spicy over there. And remember, there's nothing on here. I'm just making sure I can get all the sparkles. Now look at that. The fibers just, they don't absorb. They don't. Tell me another makeup brush. Just tell me. I'm going to take some micellar water. This is my little travel one. It's from Bioderma. Taking the tiniest little drop. And now I'm going to clean up underneath here. And then that's going to extend that. See? Pew, pew, pew. So much easier this way. So I did go ahead and put just the tiniest amount of liquid liner there. But it is a secret. So I can't show you. But it's the tiniest little sliver underneath there. And you can see that it just really makes that smoky part look smokier. And it's so easy. I'm supposed to be in a meeting in 20 minutes. I think I can do it. I don't want to rush y'all. I don't want to rush, and then y'all not have the tutorial that y'all deserve. But it's just this week. Next week's going to be completely normal. I'm not sure what is on the schedule tomorrow. I'm going to obviously try to do a tutorial. I try my best when I travel. It's a little bit harder because there are meetings and there are work things that I do have to do. And it's other people's time. Not my time. My time is your time. But other people's time is obviously very important to me. So these do take up quite a bit of time to do. So I just have to be mindful of others. And what I'm doing right now is just putting on my lash glue. I use the Duo Line It Lash It. It's my fave. because it gets tacky really quickly, and that's a huge tip. So did you know that this brand of lashes is the lash that Beyonce mainly wears, if not always? Usually her artist is Raquel, and these are his lashes, and these are my favorite. These are Moonlight. I'm just gonna do concealer. I've just been wearing this concealer alone. I feel like it just has amazing coverage, even with a little bit more spicy eye look like I have on right now that somehow evolved. We know I can't be trusted. I get out of control. I love makeup and I just keep adding it. But what I do want to do is I want to clean up in here, so I'm going to put a little extra right there. I'm going to show you. We're going to use that same in a rush brush. And then I'll cover up the redness on my cheeks. That's where I want the most coverage. Notice I didn't have to dip back in. This is just such a thin and pigmented formula. Okay, that should do it. Now remember, I just wiped this off. This is the same one that we used for eyeshadow. I'm just going to start to buff this in here. Clean that up. I'm using the center of the brush and I'm just doing some small circular motions. I'm going to take it across here just to make sure this is all really nice and blended and melted. Ooh, they're having fun without me. I'm going to grab a little bit more. And maybe I'll grab from there, yeah. And I'm going to take it here. I need it a little bit more. The more you do this, the more you'll be able to gauge how much you need to just blend and not completely cover. Perfect. And then I guess I'll just go ahead and use this since we are in a rush. And then for the larger areas on my face, I'm going to grab my C42. Make sure that we're pressing when it comes to this. Just gives you a more even blend. And remember that even blend, it's not just for looks, it's for wear time. And it's so it doesn't look, I mean, the only word I can think of is so it doesn't look cakey. These pressing motions really help with that. You get the smoothest application. And of course, the C42 is the best foundation brush. I'm gonna do my M36 powder bronzer. I just hit pan on it. Can't believe it, honestly. And if we do these stamping motions, I don't have to worry about setting over here. And I'm gonna get more coverage. And the reason I don't really need to worry about setting is because I am setting because it is a powder. And as long as I press like this, I'm setting. And I'm also going to get more coverage because it's able to build better. When we swipe like this, we're not able to build the same way. And building means coverage. And we don't think, oh, we can get coverage from a bronzer, but you can. And that means less foundation, less concealer on certain parts of the face, which in the long run, wears better. Why didn't anybody tell me this? I'm going to very lightly set with a little bit of Givenchy powder on my setting puff, and I'm just going to set the center of my face. Remember, because we've already set the outer perimeter with our powder bronzer. So I'm just going to set everywhere the powder bronzer isn't. Let's put a little bit of Capulets, the About Face shadow. I like to just do one dot here. It's so pigmented, that's enough. And doing it in the center is so easy. Grab that E29, the Inner Rush brush. Perfect. And then we'll just tap it back and forth. Perfect. And you know, the benefits of doing a warm tone on your bottom lash line is because if you didn't want to do a lot of coverage underneath your eyes, that warm brown can help kind of warm up underneath here, and that kind of lightly distracts from any kind of darkness. It just makes you look a little bit more awake and warmed up. So a warm tone on the bottom lash line is always a good idea. I'm gonna do this MAC blush. Crazy, right? It looks neon. Actually, it can be built up to be extremely neon, but it won't be. The shade is called Heat Index. We're gonna grab a tiny amount. Oh, Jean hair. Oh, my baby. I'll put it there for later. Anyway, there it is. I tagged it. Look how pretty and natural that looks. I think we might have been sleeping on this formula. We, as in me. Isn't that beautiful? It just looks so natural. Put a little across the nose. And then, of course, our C41. I don't know if y'all remember, but this brush actually did go viral and it did warm my heart. It was last summer. It made me so happy. And it makes me happy because people do understand that they really are special, because it's not just another brush. It's thoughtfulness. I do these tutorials and I wanted something that would enhance them, hence the fibers, the way they're constructed, everything about them. I love them, and I'm glad that y'all love them too. So these are from Milk, and I've had them for a while and I couldn't show them. Remember, I can't show the brand stuff, the other brand stuff, but these, I don't know what they did, but these are not just your average lip oil. Y'all are gonna love these. Like, you're gonna love these. That looks like a gloss. It feels like I just put on my Nighty Night skincare one. And the colors are so pretty. The color I just put on is Quest. And then I'm gonna wear it with a lip liner because it's like wearing a gloss. And it's just not sticky. I feel like they need the trophy for lip oil. I like how they waited and then everybody released lip oils and they're like, okay, but let's do it right. And they did it right. You're absolutely gonna love these. And there's a blue sparkly one. I believe they just posted the blue sparkly one. So good. And then the lip liner here, that is Sephora Collection. And the shade I'm using is Dress to the 90s, which is one of my absolute favorites. And this is a really shiny formula of lip liner. It's very, very glossy. So it's really plumping. And if you have lip lines, or you just really gravitate towards a more glossy lip oil look, you're gonna absolutely love this lip liner formula. This is the one I've been reaching for the most. And when I say the one, I mean the formula. I have other colors. I think this might be the color I reach for the most, maybe, but you're gonna love this. Okay, so I have to go hop in that meeting because it is a product development meeting. Y'all know what that means. By the way, this is still that same brush with the glitter. And I am gonna clean up my lip line. I love a clean lip line. All right, I love y'all so much. Again, I'll keep y'all updated on my story. I'm gonna try my best to keep up with the stories. But like I said, I'm not on my time currently. I'm on other people's time, and other people's time is very important to me. All right, I love y'all with all of my heart, with everything inside of me. This is gonna be repetitive, but y'all truly feel like my family. Where I miss y'all. I miss y'all when I'm not here. So just know that I love you, and if you haven't been told today, I love you. All right, I'm definitely posting later, so I'll see you in the comments.